I want to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, Wah Harakak Wadash Barakatham. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the hopeful elect. Pushing this word sincerely, man. I see them brothers, brothers out there pushing this word hard, man. You know that family of the word is coming. All right, this is Ezekiel 21:8. Again, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, prophesy and say, Thus saith Yahweh, say, a sword is sharpened, and also furbished. It is sharpened to make a sore slaughter. It is furbished that it may glitter. Should we then make mirth? It contemneth the rod of my son, and as every tree. And he giveth it to be furbished, that it may be handled. This sword is sharpened, and it is furbished to give it into the hand of the slave, so-called white man. All right, Esau, which is the Lord's sword. Okay, I just seen this, and put it on talking to the Akim about it today. Well, I'm gonna get the article first. I want to read it. Let me see. No, that's not it. It's on Washington Post, and Washington Post is one of the mainstream media outlets that they use to get news out. So it says, kill all white people, accused killer who targeted white victims now charged in 6 deaths. Let me just put that out there, man. The scripture say, vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. So as the apostles say, you go out there talking about you gonna kill Edomites, all right? And we throwing your ass under the bus, man. In which, we say the Most High, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, is going to give us the power to. All right? But we of ourselves can do nothing, man. Like Yahweh Shai said, vengeance is mine. All right? Or the scriptures say, vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. Okay? So this is, let me see, when this came out March 5th, a few days ago. For a year, the walking and biking trails snaking through South Kansas City, Missouri, were plagued with bloodshed. Beginning in August 2016 and continuing deep into the next year, the bodies of hikers and dog walkers were found dead along the city's Indians Creek or on nearby roadways. They were all shot. They were all middle-aged. They were all white. The killing stopped after the August arrest of Frederick Demond Scott, a 22-year-old Burger King employee. As the Washington Post reported in September, Scott, who was African-American, mind you, they had to add that he was African-American, had allegedly threatened to shoot up his high school and kill all white people. So here's Esau being a sword of the Lord, all right, setting up the narrative, man, all right, because along with net neutrality, the main reason why they want to push this net neutrality, all right, is because the truth is coming out. All right, the brothers of Great Millstone, and coming through the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, is bringing this word out and is bringing Esau down, man. You got your dabus and stuff like that, but most importantly, the word of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is coming out, man. Hey, Yahweh Shai even said it himself, man. And you can kill him with the spirit of his mouth, and then with the brightness of his coming. All right, so they trying to shut up the spirit of the mouth of Yahweh Shai, man. All right, but the scriptures say you can do nothing against the truth before the truth. All right, so it says, as the Washington Post reported in September, Scott, who was African-American, had allegedly threatened to shoot up his high school and kill all white people. And we say the so-called white man is the devil. All right, but we're talking about Esau, Edom. Because you have people that look like white people who are actually Israelites, man. But they call us the Black Hebrew Israelites, because that's Esau building up the narrative, man. That's why we get on these false prophets who claim themselves to be Black Hebrew Israelites. For one, that's not prophecy, all right, because Hebrew Israelites are all shades and colors, man. All right, but they make it seem like it's a Black Hebrew Israelite to make it seem like a militant Black Panther group, man. All right, so it says, last fall, Scott pleaded not guilty to 3 slayings: the death of Karen Harmeyer, 64, John Palmer, 54, and Stephen Gibbons. He was the suspect in 3 additional deaths, and on Friday, a grand jury in Jackson County indicted indicted Scott in connection with them. The victims were, according to the Associated Press, were Michael Darby, Timothy Rice, and David Lennox. It says Scott now faces a total 6 counts of first-degree murder and 6 counts of armed criminal action. We're thankful that he is off the streets, and hopefully he'll be held accountable for what he has done. All right, so that's just a brief let me see if it's more on that. I didn't go through the whole thing myself. It says I don't know, for me personally, that there is any closure. Nothing can bring my dad back and nothing can take the pain away. But at least knowing a person responsible will be held accountable, it will certainly be helpful. Scott has yet to enter a plea to the latest charges. Authorities have not Authorities have not publicly addressed a possible motive for killings, racial or otherwise. In August, Scott's mother told the Star her son was suffering from untreated paranoid schizophrenia and did not appear to be driven by racial animus. As far as I know, Frederick never had a problem with white people, his mother told the newspaper. He would do odd jobs for people, and some of those people were white people. The first victim found was Palmer in August 2016 in the woods off the Indian Creek Trail. But that's it on that, man. But the point is, Esau's building a narrative against us brethren, man. Because how the Most High said, I will raise up the tents of Judah first. So at first, you see more so a lot of so-called black men out there, man. All right, that's who you're going to predominantly see on the front lines, and amongst the so-called black men in each camp, you have Gadites and Reubenites, man, who are the northern tribes, man. But they, Esau he just likes to go by skin color, man, because he's carnal. Okay, but I was looking on Google. I typed in a guy's name, Frederick Demond Scott, and you look at Pittsburgh Post-Gazette, the Washington Post that I just read, the Kansas City Star, Fox News, Daily News, Miami Herald. So you see where Esau's putting this on his puppet, media, man. Going to show you how Esau's building a narrative, man. Going back to the precept I just read, man. A sword is sharpened. All right, and the Most High have put it in the hand of Esau as a slayer to do so, man. Okay, it says, I'm gonna read back at Ezekiel 21:11. He have given it to be furbished that it may be handled. This sword is sharpened and it is furbished to give it into the hand of the slayer. Okay, so the hand of the slayer, like I said, is Esau, man, according to Psalm 17 and 13. This is Matthew's 24 and get verse 33. Actually, I'm gonna get verse 9. Then I'm gonna jump 9 and 10. I'm gonna jump to 33. Matthew's 24 and 9, 8. All these are the beginning of sorrows. You read above, you see how it says famines, pestilences, earthquakes. We see that happening, man, and it's happening on a large scale, man. It says, all these are the beginning of sorrows. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted and shall kill you. And ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. Because what I perceive through the spirit is how Esau is going to ultimately paint us as the bad guys, man. Esau likes to do his problem reaction solution. I always bring that out. Auto at KO, man. Because Esau is this modern day society is another leg of Rome. Okay, so as they go by different Roman Roman phrases, man. Auto ab KO, which means problem reaction solution. So you're gonna paint us as the problem, all right? And the world is gonna go with it, man, because they hate Yahweh Shai. The scriptures say, they're gonna hate you and fret not because they hated me first. Okay, so it says, and then they shall deliver you, meaning the disciples at that time. All right, and coming into this time too, man, they're gonna deliver us up to be afflicted, man. All right, just as the time of Yahushua, man, when Yahushua was put on the cross. All right, which ultimately was his test. All right, and it's going to be our test. And we, he was tortured and tormented by his own people for preaching the truth, man. All right, for preaching the downfall of a kingdom. All right, and the uplifting of the truth, man. The truth, that that they hated him for, the truth that they hated him for, man. They was mad at him because he said that the Most High, he's just the only begotten Son of the Most High, man. All right, and that goes in the Wisdom of Solomon, the 2nd chapter, man. They said that he professes the Most High to be his God. Let us see that if he is true. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sakes. And then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another. Okay? And that's the times we're coming into, man. You're gonna have a lot of guys that you thought were brothers, man. They're gonna betray you. Hey, Lord willing, that's not me, man. And the sincere Akim, Lord willing, we stay sincere, man. Okay? I will go to Matthew 24:33, but I want to get another precept. All right, this is 2nd Ezra 16 and 70, because all the end times prophecies, man, it goes to show you too, man, what mind state we should be in, because it's about to get rough, man. It's about to get real rough out here, man. Okay? For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. And just with that, I was watching the elder brother Malcolm, a GMS Maccabean Spirit. He was doing a commentary on this guy Edomite who brought out that he's learning martial arts to defend himself over there in California, because it's getting bad, man. Robberies, break-ins, women getting harassed, sexually harassed. It's getting worse out there, man. No jobs, people moving. For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. All right. They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. All right. So just as we represent the life of Yahweh Shai, we will go through the same adversities he went through, man. Being sped on, being scoffed at, being lied upon. We're going to have to deal with that, man. For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as gold in the fire. So we're going to be tried, man. And this is one of the ways I see Esau standing on our name, man. Because he wants to do it now, but he has to do it in the lying, sneaky way, man. All right, and the Most High, Yahweh is going to allow him to do that, man. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is going to allow him to do that because it's prophecy. Okay, this is Luke 21:10. Let me see. I think I want to get. And I'm gonna just, because it basically speaks about what I just read in Matthew 24:33, going into the prophecy of how we're gonna be basically we're gonna be in great, it's gonna be a time of Jacob's trouble, man. And especially a time against those that fear the Lord. Because we're not taking that chip, man, the hopeful elect out there. And that's another way we're gonna be looked at as terrorists, man. Because you got sheeple that believe that, if I take the chip, I'll be okay, man. Because people, they love this world. So being of this world, they're gonna do the things, that they believe that will keep their lives, their worldly lives afloat. Luke 21:10. Then said he unto them, nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And great earthquakes shall be in divers places, and famines, and pestilences, and fearful sights, and great signs shall be from heaven. But before all these, they shall lay their hands on you and persecute you. All right? So we're going to catch some hell, man. So, hey, when the Most High put us through, I have now is just to make us pray harder, man. As the scriptures say, I believe it's that 2nd Ezra the second chapter. Let's see if I can find it real quick. 2 seconds, style. Second Esdras, chapter 2, verse 13. Go and ye shall receive. Pray for a few days unto you, that they may be shortened. The kingdom is already prepared for you. Watch. Alright, so this is a part of us watching, man. Standing on our watch, man. For net neutrality, the wars across in the Middle East. You know, that World War III, the chip. Alright, watching I'm saying what's going on over here in the US. How things breaking down as far as, the money system, the minds of the people. Alright, the earthquakes is happening in diverse places, as the scriptures say. Alright, these many different blood moons. This is how we're watching, man. And the Lord is hardening our hearts. As me and Akim was talking about the other day, the Lord is really hardening our hearts, man. Going through our hell to really hasten the day as we supposed to. Alright, so there's Luke 21:12. It says, but before all these they shall lay hands on you and persecute you, delivering you up to synagogues and into prisons, being brought before kings and rulers for my name's sake. And it shall turn to you for a testimony. Settle it therefore in your hearts, not to meditate before what ye shall answer. Alright, so when these things happen to us, it shall be a testimony, alright, that we are the ones that fear the Lord. We, are those men that were back there with Yahushua. Peradventure, alright, we hold fast to the end. And it shall come to you for a testimony. Settle it therefore in your hearts, not to meditate before what ye shall answer. Like they said to Yahushua, man, are you the king? And Yahushua basically said, you said it, I'm the king, man. For I will give you a mouth and wisdom, which all your adversaries should not be able to gainsay nor resist. So this is beautiful, just in a simple fact. It's showing you how the Most High is going to be with us, man. Alright, but all these things have to come to pass, man. All these things have to come to pass. But hey, like the scriptures also say, them that die in the Lord shall raise first. Alright, Matthew 24:33, last precept. So likewise ye, when ye see all these things, know that it is near, even at the doors. Alright, so when you see these famines, these pestilences, these race wars, as you see all throughout the world going on now, know that the end is near, is even at the door. Thousands of years ago, scriptures say that, I believe it was it Romans 13:11, our salvation is dearer than when we believe. How much more now? We see angels, we see in chariots. Alright, they even showcasing them on the TV, man. That's to boost our faith, man. That's to boost our faith, man, because we know what's coming. Alright, so hey, man, brothers, get prepared, man. I see brothers going in, keep going in, man. Alright, like the scripture said, by your faith and by thy works, man, shall you be saved. Alright, because the faith and works go hand in hand. Alright, most importantly, being humble, having faith, man. Hey, so with that, Lord willing, you Akim was edified. Shalom.